Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing? How's life in your world? How's things where you are right now? How's things? Hope everything is good. Everything here is wonderful. Yesterday I did a video before I saw the news about a little slip up on our governor's news channel. So it's been a little bit of a fun time for West Virginia. Always good news. I want to ask you a question that indirectly relates to the stuff I'm now holding in my hand. And that question is very simply, do you watch people make things on YouTube? I know some of you do. Some of you have told me, very often that you watch the same makers that I make. The Jimmy DiResta's, Bob Clagett's, David Picciuto, woodworker people. There's probably lots more. Chris Salamone, and I'm missing a whole slew of maker people. But I'm curious to know, if you watch them, do you have a preferred type of maker video? And I guess what I mean by that is not necessarily what they're creating. To me, I watch a whole lot of creators that do things way outside of my realm of interest just because I enjoy watching creative people create. I've said many times that This Old Tony is by far one of my favorite channels on YouTube. The dude is amazing. He's a machinist, like a hobby machinist, and he explains things in insane detail without it being boring. And so I can watch this man run his lathes and his surface grinders and his machines to these insanely high precision levels and talk about all of these things that mean nothing to me because I'm not a machinist, I have no interest in it, and I'm thoroughly entertained by him. So for me, if I said to you, I usually watch woodworkers, that doesn't mean anything because I would still, This Old Tony. There's lots of other people like him. Made in Poland, Make It Extreme. Those are the two off the top of my head that also are like welder, builder people. SV Seeker. I'm watching a guy build a boat. I have zero interest in building a boat. But watching people who are passionate about what they're doing do what they do is what excites me. So, said a couple weeks ago, I asked you if I should do board game videos or maker videos, and the overwhelming response was maker videos. People want to see me make things. Cool, I make things. I like making things. So one of the first-ish projects, there's stuff I've already filmed that I just need to edit and put up, but one of the first new projects is going to involve some LEDs and a power strip. Basically, I've been spending the last month and a half or 2 months or however long we've been shut in remodeling my girls' bedrooms. Side note, I think that when this is all over, my trash man is going to be the happiest person in this neighborhood because I've been putting out like the full limit of trash every week. Just so much stuff is leaving this house. But redid walls, we painted everything, we redid the flooring, we got rid of basically everything in their rooms and bought new furniture and stuff. So we bought my daughters new beds, and they are just simple platform frames with a mattress and no headboard. So I want to make a headboard at least for my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter, she's like, eh. But my youngest daughter loves the headboard that I made myself almost 3 years ago. 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. It's not almost 3. And I did a video on that, so you can see that on my channel. But it's I basically made a wall-mounted solid cherry headboard with lights, and it's really cool. But for hers, I'm going to make it not wall-mounted. It's going to be attached to the frame, and it's also going to serve as a shelf. Whereas mine's really shallow, hers is going to be like 5-ish inches deep. It's going to have a shelf across the top. It's going to have an inset charging thingy with fast charge USB as well as power outlets, and it's going to have color changing dimmable RGB LEDs around the outside edges. So, it's going to be a little bit different for her. And I think it's going to be an interesting video because I'm going to make it very quickly, very inexpensively, using pine, and I'm going to stain it, and it's going to turn out awesome. So I want to make that, and I'm also been working on editing the desk videos, and I don't know if I should do the type of video where I explain things to you as I do it, or if I should just make not necessarily a silent movie, but a video where I don't talk and I just make a thing, and at the end you see the thing. I would say that the vast majority of videos that I watch, people talk you through it, they explain it, but the videos that I enjoy, this old Tony aside, probably the most are people like Jimmy DiResta, Mr. Chickadee, who does a whole lot of hand tool woodworking, Jackman Works, who Jackman will do like an intro outro, and then the video itself is just him making something. I need to know, like, I want to feel it out because I want to kind of start off working towards a style. I don't necessarily want to try everything. I don't want to do one video where I don't talk, one video where I do. I would like to try to find my own place, but I don't know what is attractive to my audience. So I'd rather start with what is attractive to you and then work my way towards whatever that becomes. So let me know in the comments. Are you even interested in a video about making a headboard with lights and a power supply? I don't know. It's a very unique to me situation. It's going to be something that is unique to my bed frame that I purchased. It's, you know, unique to the space that they're in because there's low ceilings. It's a attic room, alcove room. I don't know what you call it. So I don't even know if me talking you through the process is worth it on this type of video because it's not really a design that I could say, here, this is, you know, you go make this. Or maybe I can. I don't know. I just want to know where to start. You let me know in the comments. What do you prefer? Silent or me talking my way through it? Or I could even do like on-screen stuff. There's quite a few YouTubers that I watch that do just some like text on the screen. Comments, please. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Today's word that you should know is argosy. It is a noun meaning a rich, seemingly endless supply. The deceased hermit's home turned out to be an argosy of Cuban cigars, Swiss timepieces, and historical erotica. Argosy, A-R-G-O-S-Y.